What's up, YouTube? I wanted to do this little video about the Google Stadia conference that happened earlier today. This will be a shorter video. I wanted to start off by saying Phil Harris started the interview and he was wearing the retro Jordan 1s. And those are my favorite shoes of all time, so shout out to him, man. Google Stadia, this is the first big detail they announced. It'll work with TVs, desktop, laptops, tablets, and Pixel phones. This is about what we expected, or we already knew. Nothing too shocking there. Everything is handled back-end by Google servers, which was pretty much expected. I mean, streaming service, so it's going to be handled by their servers, which they do have some of the best servers in the world. So, is there really anyone else you'd want to do this? I feel like with anyone else, it'd just be shitty and slow, which it might still very well be, but at least with Google, they have a chance. They announced Baldur's Gate 3, which I've never played a Baldur's Gate game. I feel like I should, though. I think I'd like them. And it's being developed by Larian Studios, which are the guys who made Divinity Original Sin 2. After they showed off the CG trailer for that, they showed basically that with a 10 megabyte connection, Google Stadia would stream at 720, 60 frames in stereo sound, with stereo sound, at 20 megabytes per second, HDR video, 60 FPS, and 5.1 surround sound, along with 1080p video, 35 megabytes per second. You get 4K video, HDR video, 60 frames per second, and 5.1 surround sound. They then revealed, not really revealed, but they showed gameplay for Mortal Kombat 11 running on the Stadia. They then showed the Stadia controller, which has a capture button and a Google assistant button. No one's ever going to use that because that thing's fucking annoying. You can use any controller, and you can also use keyboard and mouse. Their goal with Stadia is to get it to run on any device that can basically has enough RAM to pull up Chrome, and any device that has a screen that can use Chrome, they want to be able to run the Stadia on it. This is an interesting fact that they talked about that I really liked. The Stadia controller connects directly to the Google servers, so the screen's not really involved. It's just controller to the server to the computer. That's just a little bit of a foreign idea for me. It's cool though. I like it a lot. They then showed a new Ghost Recon Breakpoint trailer, which that game looks really cool. It's kind of returning to Ghost Recon roots, hardcore stealth. And showed a game called Gyte, G-Y-T-E. And you're just kind of running through a really bizarre looking school. I'm not sure what to think of it. And then they also showed another game that's kind of looked like a mobile game. This is what I was scared of. The Google Stadia would be like Ouya 2.0. And it would have too many mobile games. This is before they reviewed a bunch of AAA games for it. But Get Packed, it looks like, the game Overcooked, or Overcooked 2. It's kind of top down, and you're just doing like little menial tasks. Like Overcooked, you're cooking. Get Packed, you're moving. And it throws in weird gimmicks and set pieces, and it's kind of cool, I guess. I wouldn't pay for it, just because I do have Overcooked. It's a better game. It's going to be a better game. I can tell it's going to be a better game. And then it showed the Division 2 running on the Stadia. I like the Division 2. It's the gameplay you're watching right now. Stadia Pro is $99 per month. You get 4K video, HDR, 60 frames per second, and 5.1 surround sound. And I was kind of wondering how this whole process was going to work. Is it going to be like a Netflix for games? If I pay the $9.99 per month, am I going to have access to, this slew of AAA games that cost me $60 normally? Is what I'm wondering. Because that's a pretty good deal for people, you know, who don't have that much money to spend on games, you know, every week. Like I didn't for a long time. Now I have my own job, which allows me to buy more games, and I'm replacing my collection that got stolen right now. But and then they showed the Stadia Founders Edition, which you get first access if you get it. You get a Chromecast Ultra, which is just a little thing you plug into your TV. Basically just allows you to browse Chrome on your TV. I think that's what it is. You get a limited edition controller, the limited edition Stadia controller. It's blue and dark blue, I think. Dark blue and orange. That's what it is. Dark blue and orange. A 3-month Stadia Pro subscription and a 3-month Stadia Pro Pass for a friend, which you can just give out to anyone who wants it. It's your friend, you can give it to them, which is cool. The Stadia controller will be sold for $69.99. There is white and orange, black and white, and green with a little bit of yellow, but it's mostly green and black. It's only available in 14 countries. I didn't bother to write down those countries, but it's most, you know, the first world countries, U.S., Canada, United Kingdoms, places like that. And they said they're going to be trying to bring it to more other countries as Google Stadia grows and continues. The Founders Edition will also get Destiny 2, the complete edition, even though it's still receiving DLC. It's the complete edition. And they reviewed the Shadowkeep DLC, which takes place on the moon, which looks cool. I haven't played that game in a very long time, but it's probably not going to bring me back, to be honest. That game felt like hell for a long time. Founders Edition will be $129.99 US. What else is there? Oh, and with Destiny 2, you'll be able to transfer your Guardian from any other platform, so you'll be able to transfer from PC, Xbox, PS4, anything. Stadia Base. This is where you buy games once. It's not streaming, or it's not a subscription service like Stadia Pro. It's you buy the game once and then you have it forever. Which it's kind of like Steam, except you don't actually download the software. You're streaming it from Google servers, obviously. And then they had a sizzle reel of games: Metro Exodus, Rage 2, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Wolfenstein Youngblood, and a bunch of others. And I think that this thing could be a success. I think it really could be. I think it could be a really good thing for the gaming community. Or it could be a total flop, which, if I'm being honest, is probably the more realistic prediction. Because I don't know if the hardware side is there yet, which Google servers are gigantic, but I don't know. This kind of stuff's been attempted before. It always ends up shoddy and fucking horrible. But it's Google, so they have a little bit more production value than some of those other people who've tried to do this before. And yeah, hopefully they'll be able to do it right. Which, if they do, I think will be a really good thing, especially for how do I say this? Poor people, which I feel like I can speak on this because I was poor for a very long time. I don't mean any offense by it. I'm just saying people with less expendable income. This would be a really good service. Yeah. And at first I was concerned that, again, it would be like the Ouya, it would just have shitty mobile ports, which it doesn't look like it's going to be that. They have all the AAA games. They have Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which they also showed, which was revealed earlier, like 3 months ago or some shit. Yeah. With that being said, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all tomorrow. I'm going to try to do a Let's Play of What Remains of Edith, Finch. At least I'm going to try and start it tomorrow. Yeah, love you guys. See y'all later, man.
Drinking water detected. Food supplies detected.